Yo, this is Daniel, Show of Force, and in this video I'll give you the exact skill stack you need to crush high stakes poker in 2024 and beyond. I'll give you the exact checkboxes you need to tick, like how many hours per day to play, how many tables, everything measurable, specific to really know you're making actual progress. And even if you are playing micro stakes, low stakes, you can still act on all of these skill sets. You can still start improving them today. By the end of the video, you will be able to construct your very own roadmap to reach high stakes. I'm here to bring hope. I'm here to
bring money and to bring change.
The idea for this video actually came from my Discord, where someone asked me, how many hours of study per day does someone need to get to high stakes? And when thinking about this question, I realized there's so many other things other than studying that you need to go to high stakes. And this is how I decided to make this video. Let's first ask the question, is high stakes even beatable in 2024? There have been a lot of bad things going on with super users, bots, RTA, very high rake. Is the dream still alive? And the answer is yes, it is. I'm in a good position to answer this question and give you a roadmap because unlike other content creators, I am still playing high stakes every day and I have been doing quite well over the past year. I have friends that are also still crushing high stakes. So let's move to the specific skills and areas you need to address and define what you want to aim for. I made them very measurable and specific because this is very important in order to see and track your progress. For easier understanding, I divided them into three big areas: off the table work, on the table, and the whole approach you need to crush high stakes. Let's start with the first area, which is the off the table skills. And let's first answer the question, how much do you need? How much do you need to study in order to reach high stakes? And I would say 1 hour a day, and that will be only to review your game, to review the hands you played for that day. On top of that, you will need what I call sprints. That means multiple hours string together over multiple days in a row where you really go deep on a topic and sort it out. For example, I got very annoyed recently with the short stackers on GG. I took 2 days to really go deep into short stacking and develop the skills necessary to fuck these guys up. If you want to go to high stakes, I advise you to have 2 to 3 of these sprints per month, where again you go deep into one spot. On top of that, you will also need to practice drills to internalize what you are learning. For me, what I'm using for drills is GTO Wizard. Their drill system is the best I've seen. And the second area of off the table work is to expand your understanding. Because a lot of the time, you don't know what you don't know. Even if you are looking at the solver, spending time in solver, you need to expand your understanding, and that will be by having study partners that you constantly bounce ideas with or getting coaching. Again, someone to expand your current understanding. Moving on to on the table work while we are playing. You need to play 4 tables, maximum 6 tables. I don't know anyone who's crushing high stakes poker who is playing more than 3-4 tables at a time. Because the next point you need here on the table is session quality. When you are playing, you need to play with very good win rate for as long as possible, consistently. While you're playing, you want to push every edge you can, exploit in every way you can, not just play GTO, just play solid, just play standard. And that's why you need to play 3-4, max 6 tables. And when you start feeling emotional, your game starts deteriorating, you start seeing mistakes in your game, that's when the time is to take a break or stop for the day. Next up is session length, which should be at most 90 minutes. And if you go over, it should be with a very good reason that you have like some whales. And even if you do that, cut down on the tables. Number of sessions. Try to keep 2-3 sessions a day. Next up for on the table work is we have a specific game selection system that we execute and we stick by. This is very, very important, especially now in this current environment. That means being able to roughly estimate your win rate at the table and to make sure you are plus EV at the table. How do you do that? You need to know roughly the losing rate of the fish. You need to take into account your position at the table, how strong the other regs are, putting everything together to be able to estimate, hey, am I winning 2 BB or more at this table? That's what you should be aiming for. And by the way, if this info is making sense to you, like this video, and if you're not subscribed somehow, definitely subscribe to keep in touch with my next videos. And that's it with on the table skills. While developing this very specific skills, take them very seriously. Again, these are required if you want to beat high stakes, get the good life, crush it, make a ton of money. These are required. So while you are working on them, have a list on them and evaluate yourself every day. Okay, how did I measure up to the list today? And now it's time to move on to the last very important section here, which is the whole professional approach. This makes the difference between people who quit poker and actually who crush poker. The people who get destroyed and wrecked and just get left behind. Or the guys who are consistently making money over the years. I've seen this difference, very important. The first thing here is work ethic and consistency, which means you want to be playing 5 to 6 days a week, with the exception of those study sprints. Maybe you study more on some of the days. You want to count the hours played, not the hands played. I don't want you to force volume, force quality, focus on quality, not volume. Aim to play from 18 to 30 hours a week and study and improve the rest of the time. The next skill is bankroll management. And here I want you to take aggressive and smart risk to move up fast. What this means is if you've been proven to have a significant edge on your current stakes and you feel comfortable, so you're comfortably beating the games, when you have 50 buy-ins for the next stake up, take a 10 buy-in shot. And really stick to the shot. If you lose, go down. If it works, keep grinding until you maybe go the next level if you still feel comfortable. Of course, if you have big responsibilities, a family, student loans, I don't know, of course take lower risk. But it is important to push the envelope and try to move up in stakes as long as you feel confident and you've been doing well at the tables. And speaking of money and results, try to check your results once a week or even less. It is important every day to refocus on playing your best, not on how much you are up or down for the week or the month. If you're playing multiple sites, just do a monthly recap at the end of every month of how you've been doing that month. Until then, the results don't really matter. And the last skill here in the professional approach is the skill to optimize your life routine for performance. Because you need to stay rational, to stay sharp, not get emotional or tired. You want to set yourself up for sustainability and consistency. I don't want you to play 12 hours a day for a while, then you cannot play for 2 weeks or again burn yourself out. You want to be consistent. That's why don't go too hard. Sleeping 8 hours plus a day, important. Exercise 3 to 5 times a week, important. Eat healthy, and especially during your work time, especially during the times where you need to perform. So either have high protein, low carb meals, or just do fasting and not eat at all to stay sharp and perform. And lastly, something I've been observing the importance of is try to socialize like at least 1 to 3, 4 times a week to again keep you balanced and emotionally stable at the tables. Okay, this is all the areas or the skills you need, and now you know where you need to aim, what you need to aim for, and you can measure your progress there to construct your own roadmap to crush high stakes in, again, this year or beyond. If you're playing micro stakes right now, for example, you need to apply the following process. Look where you need to be at. So again, the points above, write them down on paper, what you need to aim for. And then diagnose where you are currently in each of these areas. And then construct a game plan to get there in each area. It's as simple as that. and give yourself time depending on how far you are from them. Be patient. This can take a while to build up all the skills that maybe you're lacking in. It's not easy, but if you want it, you can do it. And as you build this process and as you are following it, really make sure to track your progress, because this really will keep you motivated, will give you the fuel to stay on it, to stay improving. That's why I want to make it everything as measurable as possible, so I know, okay, this is where I want to go and this is where I am right now, and I've been improving and everything is going according to plan. If there are setbacks, I can overcome them. Again, I can have some dips, but go back up. And this is it. Let me know if you like the process. Of course, like the video, subscribe if you want to get more info like this. I hope this video brings you some clarity to what you need to move towards to have a better life, a better career in poker, to move closer and faster to your goals. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to cover any specific topic more in depth from the ones I discussed above. My whole business plan right now is to give you all of this free info, make these free videos for you so you can crush something like up to NL 200. And then when you need a more personalized approach, we can start working together. Right now, I do have a couple of spots open for coaching to take on students, or maybe we get to work on in other ways. Again, I like giving the free value anyway. And in the meantime, I would suggest you join the Discord. It's free and we have a lot of poker discussion and health and mindset and investing and a lot of good stuff. And lately even anime. But yeah, this has been all for today. This is Daniel, Show of Force. I'll see you guys in the streets.
They got me mobbing like I'm loped and ready to get my slug on. I load my clip and slip my motherfucking gloves on. I ain't scared to blast on these suckers if they test me. Trust, I got my Glock cop player if they press me. Bust some motherfuckers with